Base!
What's up guys, welcome to another sort of animation reaction, yay!
What is it? I don't know.
Wait a minute, I have a perfect idea. Why not just hack to find it? There. Alright, let's do it.
Hello guys, welcome back with another Storytime channel. Swoosh. I don't know Swoosh, didn't watch it. This is my first time watching him. The first video I go watch is I was a dumb kid. Me too. Are you dumber than me? Let's see. I don't know, right? Let's begin to watch the video. See how dumb are you as a kid. So yeah.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to my man cave.
Hi,
Take it all
Swoosh.
in. It's
First time
pretty,
first time watching
Let's have
you.
a tour, shall we? Over here we have a statue of myself, very accurate to real life. Yes, I have been working out. Thanks for noticing.
You're
Over
not.
here we have my Oscar for
always
being the
say
best animator on YouTube. Whoa! We don't gotta go in there. There's nothing to note, probably. Wait, no.
Oh.
Okay. I may not have always been this awesome. Back in my day,
Me
I was
too.
pretty stupid. Whether or not I still am is
1.5. 1.5. Swoosh, I'm not me either. I wasn't great. Not great, but just dumb. Really dumb, probably just like you. We both are not the I mean we both are the same. There's only one we are sort of the same. Is we're stupid. And then I guess we're not anymore because we're not stupid.
up for debate.
High
I
five.
was a textbook last child. I
Okay.
figured out things as I went along. My parents were not as strict with me as they were with my siblings, and I got everything I wanted because I was their favorite. Some things never change. For most of my childhood, it was me and my brother Justin against the world. He's 2 years older than me and has been taller than me literally my entire life,
Swoosh.
despite all the doctors saying I would surpass him. So growing up, we had a very natural little brother, big brother dynamic. Like one time, my dad, Justin, and I were all driving home, and Justin had just gotten his wood carving merit badge in Boy Scouts because he was way cooler than me. And since he received this badge, he got a free knife. I was not going to let this slide. I wanted to have a free knife so I could be as cool.
Got free knife? Cool. That's nice. Awesome. Not really, because
So on the way home, I put my acting skills to the test and was whining to my dad to play with a knife to prove I deserved that knife just as much as he did.
what do you do with a knife?
Please, I want to hold it. Nathan, you're
What are you gonna do with a knife? Wait, I mean, but like, isn't dangerous? But I don't know. So you're a kid, right? It's like, okay, it's a kid.
I know what I'm doing.
I want a knife.
Held a knife.
You know,
Fine. Justin, give your brother the knife.
yeah, give him a knife. Just pass it to him. Swoosh got a knife. Yup.
You guys are not going to believe this. I can't believe my dad didn't want me to play with Justin's knife, all because he thought I would do exactly what ended up happening. And I want to make it very clear. This was not Justin or my dad's fault. I was I was a big boy, but alas,
sort of
the knife
your
was
it's
too big for my
it's your
britches
fault because
and
you
my
know
fingers.
you're
Luckily, nothing a Band-Aid and some Neosporin couldn't
stupid
fix.
kid.
It's perfectly fine now.
Yeah.
Another time I dragged Justin
You
into my
think-
mess was when
nah,
I had the
I'm not
brilliant
saying that.
idea to use a piece of technology that was once again too big for my britches. Apparently I wore a lot of britches when I was a kid. Back in the day, my mom would buy this spicy popcorn that was the best movie snack ever. And of course, at the ripe old age of 8, I thought I had everything in life figured out. So while we were watching a show, I took matters into my own hands and threw some popcorn into the microwave.
Spicy popcorn.
Then I paused and thought,
It's actually spicy.
how long is popcorn supposed to be in the microwave?
Oh
for
my
again?
god.
I don't know, like 10 minutes?
I thought
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't know what's like your favorite spot.
Who wants a dumb old...
Oh, okay. I thought they didn't know the popcorn was spicy. I thought you get nice. Nope. Don't know how long to cook a popcorn.
Castle anyway.
Okay. That's good. Yep. How long?
The popcorn literally exploded in the microwave. Thankfully, the microwave didn't explode.
Okay.
But I guarantee that if it was in the microwave for another minute, we would have been watching the firemen extinguish the flames of our house instead of Sonic Underground.
So good and tasty?
My mother was not happy about me nearly blowing up our home to smithereens, so ever since then I haven't had that spicy popcorn. And I'm still grounded. One thing that keeps me up at night is remembering some of the toys.
For sure. The microwave exploded? That's scary, you know? Yeah, for sure.
I had when I was a kid.
For sure.
I don't know what was wrong with me, but if you were a toy I received as a child, there was a 50% chance your bloodline ended with me. I don't.
I mean, I don't know, but it's like this is my experience of me being dumb as a kid. It's like, I mean, that's what they all say. Oh, you're just a child, right? That's it. But I feel like there's like more than that, right? I feel like there's more than that. It's just like you just don't know that much, and this is just me because I think as a kid I was like, oh, I'm all knowing, but like I was blinded. This is just my experience as a dumb kid. I don't know if we're even the same. I think we're a little bit more different as being dumb as a dumb kid. But I think that you to me it's like I all knowing, but I wasn't all knowing. I was stupid and I did always lots of mistakes, just like you. I think that's what it is. Like you just think it, but like we don't know much of. Just we know one thing, but there's like actually more than just one thing. Like Coco Popcorn, and you forgot. I don't know. Maybe you just don't ask help. Maybe that.
I don't know. Maybe there's like some toy killing DNA somewhere in my heritage. .com. This video was sponsored by Mom. I mean, that's crazy.
All right, thank you, Swoosh. Thank you, Swoosh.
Now, back to it.
Thank you,
One year,
Swoosh.
my family and I were on a road trip and stopped at a hotel. My most prized possession at the time was a blue Power Ranger toy that I had to bring everywhere. When we arrived at the hotel for the night, I decided to keep my most prized possession privately tucked behind the bed frame.
Okay.
For
Oh no, you forgot.
I think it wasn't until the next day driving that I realized I left him there.
No.
No amount of pleading would make my parents come out. I mean, it makes sense. Adding 2 hours to a trip to pick up a $5 piece of plastic.
Oh my god, something a very prized possessions, something hold it dearly. Like, you bring it all around and you lost it. Oh my god, yeah.
Isn't worth it. I still think about you, Blue Power Ranger. I'll never forget all the long
For
talks.
sure, yeah, that's sad.
You know, the laughs that we shared and the memories we cherished. Or whatever. This other time when I was even younger, my family and I went to the beach.
Right?
At the time, I was obsessed with this show called Rescue Heroes, and my brother and I were crazy for those toys. So, naturally, on that fateful day on the beach, I decided to bury my most prized rescue hero in the sand. What? You read the title?
Rescue Heroes. You gotta rescue him. You don't know where he is, but you lost. And see, it's like that. It's like that, but like being like kind of worse than that. It's like that, right? It's like we're all like that stuff, stupid things that I will do. That do that. Not like stupid things like that. Like it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. Like that's what.
And of course, I
guess I'm a kid. That's all it's still saying.
That was the whole thing. Sorry,
Recipes.
Choked up. Another instance of me leading my toys to an early grave was when one Christmas my mom got me a set of 4 Sonic collectible figures.
Oh, that's cool.
I loved Sonic as a kid, so this present was really awesome. So of course I decided one of the first things I would do with these new toys was test their durability. And obviously the best way to do that was to throw him off the upstairs balcony. We've all been there.
I guess.
Gotta go fast.
I guess.
Little Sonic, speak to me.
Little Sonic.
Come on, soldier, wake up. Well, Frank, going up to my mom to tell her about this is still something that haunts me to this day. She just wanted to get her lovely, darling, definitely favorite child a nice present, and I decapitated it within the hour. Luckily, my mom wasn't even that upset and just accepted that her son isn't the brightest bulb in the house.
I agreed. That means I agree. That's true. It's like...
One day, my dad decided to take me swimming at the YMCA. I remember making friends with these other kids at the pool that day. And since we were children that needed to be constantly doing something, we concocted a plan to make a raft out of pool noodles. Once this thing was complete, I volunteered to take her on her maiden voyage. So we christened the vessel, I hopped on it, and started slowly drifting towards the deep end of the pool where all the big
that's a good thinking, but you just like don't think that much though, right?
I can't swim. So in a panic
but you don't know,
I rolled off.
It's just like, yeah, you just don't know what's going to happen. Like you think it's like, oh, just normal. Do you forget something? No, neither you forget something. Like there are all these like that. There's like some always that don't know that instinct, like something not going. It's like it's okay, right? It
wasn't until this older girl grabbed my arm and swung me back onto the raft that I was saved.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, no problem. So, you like rescue heroes? That girl actually saved my life. And even though I was young, I thought, hold on, surely the lifeguard would have seen me drowning, right? I mean, this 12...
Well, what the people? Well, because you're a kid, you don't know much. I don't like to say that, but like that's just that's the simplest thing to solve everything. It's like you're just a kid, right? You don't know that much. Yeah.
12-year-old girl might as well have his job. I turned over to the lifeguard stand, and the lifeguard was talking to my dad. So not only did the lifeguard miss me drowning, but so did my father.
But well, at least you know a girl helped you, right? That's good. I mean, like a little investigation. You're just a little yourself, like that doesn't make sense. That type of thing.
Sport, are you having fun?
I almost drowned.
Love me? Another recollection of my stupidity was one fateful day when my mom had to take Justin
you
and I to
didn't
get
see
our
me
haircut.
drowning?
But this was no
Not even with the
ordinary
swim?
haircut. I wanted to tell the barber what kind of haircut I wanted.
Okay.
I was a big boy, you see. Basically, at the time, I had heard the term buzz cut from one of my classmates.
Buzz
and
cut.
I knew exactly what I wanted. Except I didn't know what I wanted because I didn't know what a buzz cut was. So there I am with a
Me
barber
either.
shop, absolutely dialed in. One buzz cut, please.
I don't know what buzz cut is. I forgot, but I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of the barber. I know what I'm doing.
But you don't know what the buzz cut is. Nah, buzz cut.
Here you are, kid. One buzz cut.
My hair. Oh my gosh. I mean, what are the ladies gonna think about this? You're 10. So that was embarrassing. Looking like a peanut with
You're 10.
legs for the next 2 months wasn't ideal for 5th grade me, but I digress. All right, now I'm going to do some lightning round stupid childhood moments. I could not whistle for many years. And I was so insecure about this fact, I mastered whistling inward. In fact, I'm pretty good at it. No, I can't whistle correctly, and yes, it does look stupid. I did not know how to spell the word infamous until 3 days before I made my channel. Meaning for 6 months, I was very close to becoming infamous Swoosh. What a different life that would have been. When I was 10, my...
Yeah, I'm a good writer. Yeah, I don't know what sentence. I know what it is, but I mean, like back then as a kid, I don't know what. Yeah, like I don't know what word was. Well, like what word I'm typing. What's the word? I cannot. Don't know that much of the words now. I actually like know a lot of the words. Able to know things. Able to type. Back then, nah, I can't.
bedtime was 7.
What is popular? I can't spell popular. Popular. PLO1. What? That was in the past.
7 o'clock.
Be
Yes,
stupid.
during most
Yep,
of the year,
just,
the sun is still up
don't know
during
how to
that
type.
time. I'm glad you noticed.
That's true.
This had nothing to do with me being
so
a stupid
accurate.
child. I just wanted to remind my mom that she did this. One time when I was 11, I had a crush on this girl. She liked me back a lot. But once we entered the 6th grade, a new girl came into. When I was 11, I had a crush on this girl. She liked me back a lot. But once we entered the 6th grade, a new girl came into our school that I liked more. So I walked up to the girl that I liked all summer and said, "Hey, Hannah, I don't want to like you anymore." And after school, her mom called my mom saying her daughter had been crying all day. And now Hannah is getting married. Her name isn't actually Hannah, and I'm pretty sure I'm not invited to the wedding.
Okay.
The final story I have rewinds all the way back to the wonderful year of
I forgot. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. I thought like, no, I'm not superhero. Never mind. Yeah. That's
her name
insane.
isn't actually Hannah.
Okay,
and
that
I'm
was
pretty sure I'm not invited to the wedding.
just like a girl. Hey, I don't, you know, the new girl I like, and like, she's like, hey, I don't like you anymore. Did that like, and they did cry. That's insane. That's insane if you did that. Okay.
The final story I have rewinds all the way back to the wonderful year of 2015. At the time, I loved Calvin Hobbes. Still do. And if you don't know who they are, we can't be friends. My church's camp used to host a 4th of July parade every year, where everyone in the parade dressed up. So that year, I had the phenomenal idea to dress up as Calvin. You know, Calvin, the American hero that he is. For this costume, I decided I needed to have a toy Hobbes. So me, being a very smart 13-year-old boy, ordered one on eBay for $11. By the time the 4th of July rolled around, it had been weeks since I ordered it, and I was starting to get anxious. But luckily, when my mom drove into camp, she had the package. Finally, I can't wait!
It's fake.
How to crotchet Hobbes.
You got scammed.
Okay, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this. How could I have been so careless? How did I not see that this was a scam? Why did I spend $11 on a piece of paper containing free information? Also, I don't know how to crochet. What am I, 60? Luckily, my lifelong friend James saved the day and lent me his realistic stuffed tiger that he had.
Cool.
For some reason. It would have to do. Now I just needed to transform into Calvin. I put on my red shirt, my dad put electrical tape all over it to look like black stripes, and my mom put temporary yellow hair dye in my hair from Walmart. Mom, why does my hair look green? Oof, look at the time. You're almost late. Better get out there, honey. So,
why is the hair's green? I don't know. No.
My very realistic plush tiger, green spiky hair, and electrical tape shirt celebrated America's birthday like no other. And I haven't ordered anything from eBay since. Luckily, I'm an adult now and marginally smarter, and I do taxes with my mommy's help. And if you're a little dumb sometimes like I was, that's
taxes. You guys know taxes? Me? Well, like it a little bit, but no. I don't know. Like, okay, I don't know. Okay, I think people getting taxed. I just don't know how to, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know even much taxes. I a little bit. I know what taxes are, but like it's like how you do it. How do you do taxes?
If you're a little dumb sometimes like I was, that's okay. You live and learn. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm
not dumb, but like I'm like not really dumb. I'm already over that. I'm not dumb anymore, but like you guys will have mistakes anyways. We cannot stop the mistakes, but we will get mistakes, and anytime we don't know when, so learn how to not make that mistake, and that's like a lesson. So yeah,
go enjoy some popcorn I put in the microwave at the start of this video. It should be done by now.
Okay, good video. That's a great video.
In life, the best way to get closer to your friends is to sleep with them. Well, that's not what I meant. I mean, like sleeping over at their house.
Sleep with Hammy? Hey, I mean, that's nice, That's not weird.
With them.
That's not weird.
Separated. I think sleepovers are underrated. As a kid, I always enjoyed going to my friends' house, spending the day with them and then passing out at like 2 a.m. And that's what this video is about. Sleepovers, and why I still enjoy them as an adult.
Good.
You graduated high school and you still like sleeping over at your friend's house and asking your mom to pick up snacks?
Hey, don't bring my mommy into this. You're telling me you don't want to hang out with your high school buddies, eat candy, watch movies, and play video games because it sounds too childish?
Yes.
Come on, Hammy. How dare you?
We do other things too, like talk about the weather and what.
Oh, Hammy, here we come. Here it comes. Here it comes, you Hammy. How dare you?
Ours we like. The economy is one of them.
Here he comes. That's stupid.
Our crushes and what we like.
You're a child.
I could go on all day about the basic stuff of sleepovers, like staying up late with your friends, explaining them how you're incapable of finding love. But in this video, I want to talk about my experience with them. I have a friend named Jimmy. Jimmy is one of my closest friends, though I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch my videos, so I guess I can say whatever I want about him.
Okay.
Jimmy, you're weird.
Nope.
It's smelly. Like, why do you smell like that, man? It seems like every time I go to Jimmy's place, something
What did Jimmy do?
For example, a while ago, the guys and I were doing Truth or Dare. One of the dares caused one of the guys to jump into the snow in his underwear. And to keep the person from dying of embarrassment, I'm not going to say their name to the whole world.
Of course.
There was another dare where 3 of us had a 5-star my friend Moses. And if you don't know what a 5-star is, it's when you smack someone on their back as hard as you can, leaving a red hand mark on them. So we all made a line to smack him in the back.
Okay.
Okay, guys, just going a little easy on me. Another key essential to sleepovers is stuffing your face with food that's terrible for you, like candy, cookies, and chips that taste like acid. I love Takis, man. But where do you get the snacks, you may be asking?
Yeah, you have to get used to it.
A gas station?
Did I give you permission to speak?
Yes.
What? Oh,
no, I mean, no.
I thought I could say whatever I want. This is a collab.
No, I didn't. Nah, this is my video. Yeah, so shut up.
What? My name's in the title, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, shut up anyway. There's a gas station down the street from Jimmy's house, so every time we have a sleepover, we do a gas station run. We grab the essentials like candy, chips, and those big slushies from the slushie machines that cost like 99 cents.
Stop.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, those hit the spot. Except there was this one time where Moses dropped a full slushie on the ground.
What now?
Pay for it.
You gotta clean it up.
How do I clean it?
Wait, how do you clean it though?
So, did you clean it all up?
Just drive.
Okay. Clean it. Okay.
Haha, yes! Oh man, that was
Here it comes! He did the Here It Comes to him.
Have you ever had unbridled
He did
rage
Here It
from
Comes.
playing
You didn't
Smash
say Here It
Bros?
Comes.
I know.
You didn't say Here It Comes. You gotta say Here It Comes if you're gonna punch Hammy. You didn't say it. You know what? I will do it for you.
Haha, yes. Oh man, that was fun. Good
Here it comes.
game, dude.
Here it comes. There we go. See, I did it for you.
Have you ever had unbridled rage from playing Smash Bros? I know I have.
Why did you do?
So shut up.
Here it comes!
Who the hat?
You didn't deserve it. Smash Bros is one of the most perfect games
Oh,
to
what
play at
fair.
sleepovers. Though it brings a lot of rage, the game is really fun. And my friends and I have had crazy times playing it.
Okay.
There was this one time where Moses literally bet Jimmy $100 that he would beat him. Then, of course,
Jimmy won.
he lost, and then he did double or nothing. But then he lost again, and then he lost some more after that. Okay, let's just say that
Okay.
Moses owes Jimmy like $500. Silly Moses. Even if you bet $1 million and went against me, your frail mortal thumbs couldn't handle the power that I withhold. I reign superior among all of you, and I will literally never lose.
Can you just pick a character?
On the topic of
Yeah.
gambling on video games, there have been even more bets that
Okay,
have gone down.
you're
at
the
Jimmy's.
best.
Recently, me,
Swoosh.
Jimmy, my friend Wyatt, and Moses were all playing Mario Party. And Moses was getting a little rambunctious, as he
All right.
does, saying he was going to win.
You're not
You
going
can tell where this is going. So, Jimmy saw Moses' ignorance as an opportunity to get free food from the one and only Taco Bell. And he
Heck
bet
yeah.
him.
Okay, Moses. If you win this game, we'll all chip in and buy you Taco Bell. But if you lose, you have to buy us Taco Bell.
Wait, I'm not agreeing with anything.
Trust me, we're gonna be eating like kings tonight.
And we did. The Taco Bell was very good and tasted like sweet victory.
Okay.
That's what I would say. If we actually ate it, Moses lost terribly in Mario Party, yes, but refused to buy us Taco Bell because
Come
he didn't
on.
want to and claimed he had no money. Poor, you're poor. So I guess now Moses owes Jimmy $500, and you know, of course, I don't
You're a
like
little
the
rude.
cheap
You know,
Taco Bell.
you know that
And now
Swoosh.
onto the
You're a little
movies. Another
rude.
key essential to having a great
That's
sleep.
like
There's just one problem. So when you're in a group of people, no one
Okay.
ever knows what movie to watch.
I
There have
know
been
that
times where
guy.
The dudes and I have looked
The
for a
mushroom
movie for
guy.
about an hour and ultimately gave up and watched YouTube videos. I
Okay.
hate this video. But when it really gets serious is watching horror movies. Being totally vulnerable here, some movies have definitely scared me in the past.
Okay.
My name is Ong. And I'm the Avatar.
But nowadays, when I watch horror movies, I don't really
Oh,
get
look,
too
Hammy.
scared. But I'm definitely still a little spooked of the nighttime in general. So I've had times where I've left my friend's house at 12 a.m. after watching a horror movie, and it turns into that one SpongeBob scene where he takes out the trash.
Oh, yeah.
For the Krusty Krab!
I'm scared of the dark.
What a baby.
So what's the lesson we learned from this movie?
The backfired at the
Junk food is amazing.
Here
Smash
comes
Bros
to
will make me
Hammy.
kill somebody one of these days. I'm never gonna get a girlfriend, and Moses still owes me Taco Bell.
I don't know why is that funny to me. Why? Yeah. Here comes part 2. Sushi just murder Hammy.
One of these days. I'm never gonna get a girlfriend, and Moses still owes me Taco Bell, and I haven't forgotten. I know you're watching this, Moses.
No girlfriends and didn't get
You
a
still
taco.
owe me. Really? You still don't like sleepovers after all that?
You punched me in the face. And that was
Here
fun.
it
Good game,
comes.
dude.
Oh my gosh.
Murder
I'm
him.
so sorry. I totally forgot about
You
that.
did it to him.
Yeah, I don't know
With
what
a
came
kni-
over me. You know, sometimes when you're playing Smash Bros,
No.
things get a little crazy. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'll keep it brief.
Nice video, okay?
Are you styling your hair like Greg Heffley? No. So I was a
Okay.
weird kid. I don't think this is a surprise to anyone considering the last video. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I'm the
Okay.
youngest kid in my family, and it's been said by the general public that the last kid in the family is the most spoiled. And they're probably right, but because of this undying love for my parents, it caused my childhood to be a lot weirder than my siblings. When I was a kid,
Okay,
I had the
well, you
biggest
just saw a
obsession
TV.
with Diver Wimpy Kid, more than
Yeah,
any other
okay.
child in the history of forever. So much so that not only did one Christmas solely consist of me getting Diver Wimpy Kid related merchandise, but I would also get some hair gel and force my hair to do the Greg Heffley cowlick.
Okay.
Luckily, I grew out of it. At a family birthday
Alright,
party one year, I
okay.
strutted around in full confidence with this fake cowlick, even though everyone around me in that Chuck E. Cheese knew I was a fraud. Even Chuck E. Cheese himself knew I was was a big fat phony. At least he's real. It even got to the point where my brother would start pointing it out to me and I would literally deny that it was fake. Look, champ, don't be jealous because I'm the only one that can bring honor to the family name with an authentic Greg Heffley cowlick. Someone has to make mom and dad proud. I'm gonna shave your head. Clearly because of my natural cowlick from an early age, everyone already knew I was talented. But my earliest recognition of my natural talent was in kindergarten. Oh, that must have been when you started drawing, because that's your job now. Nah, even better. I could cross my eyes and people thought it was funny. Okay. This is why you're single. So funny. I've never heard that one before. Oh my gosh. I think I'm seeing stars. Like from space? What? This video was sponsored by Honkai Star Rail. I can relate to that one. I'm 6'5" and single, by the way. Argenta user claim using the link in the description. Anyways, apparently when you're 5 years old, the funniest thing on the planet is seeing your friend cross his eyes. As soon as I realized I gained this power, I did it all the time when I was in kindergarten. And everyone thought I was hilarious. In fact, one day, me and all my classmates were eating chicken patties for lunch. And while we were eating, I looked at my friend Thomas as he was drinking his chocolate milk. I knew in that moment I had to unleash my ultimate weapon. I looked at him dead in the eyes, then crossed them. He thought it was so funny, he started laughing while eating, then threw up all over his food. I was shocked. I never knew I had this much power.
No, what? No,
what are you doing?
6 and single.
Man, I lost it. Yeah, kindergarten was a weird time. I remember one day I discovered how if I grabbed my neck and squeezed, my face could turn purple. I mean, I thought it was funny, but I got a note sent home and my mom didn't think so. What are you talking about? This is hilarious. Stop. Hey, want to hear the scariest day of my life? When I was a wee young lad, the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie was all the rave. And I don't know if you've seen this movie, but there is a horrible scene where this girl eats gum that hasn't been tested yet and turns into a giant blueberry. When I was 6, this scene traumatized me. So much so that I had a horrible fear that if my tongue turned blue, I would in fact also turn into a blueberry. One fateful day, I was at my church's camp with my lifelong friend James, and we were eating a bag of various candies. And one was a blue lollipop. I was hesitant, but I knew if I was very careful with this lollipop, my tongue wouldn't turn blue.
Okay, just give you
while enjoying this lollipop, I kept checking with James if my tongue was blue. So far, so good. But eventually, is my tongue blue yet? Dude.
What's going on?
I ran to my parents' camper all the way down the road screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm turning into a blueberry! I'm turning into a blueberry! Heads were turning. People were calling out my name to see if I needed help, but I ran past them screaming nonetheless. All I was thinking about was that at any given moment I would explode into a fat blue freak. I burst into my camper screaming to my mother that I was a goner, that she might as well set up my obituary now because, whoa, honey, that movie's fake. It's not real. Oh, thank God. So Johnny Depp isn't real either? No, he's real. Hello. So that freaked me out. Luckily, I got over my fear, and now I eat all the blueberry candies I want.
Yeah, because it's so stupid.
Johnny Depp. Another thing I was obsessed with as a kid was the comic/book series Big Nate.
I know
so much
Big
so
Nate.
that I wanted to be him. My birth name is Nathan, and everyone in my life calls me Nate.
You're reading
so by association, I'm basically Big Nate. And I always will be. Marriage is what brings us together today.
Sort of like the comic guy. You
do you, Nate? Take this woman to be your wife. Actually, that's Big Nate to you, buddy. Seriously? I was such a
Big Nate. It's good. Yeah.
Big Nate fan as a kid that I would make my own books called Big Nathan. And my drawing style to this day is a little inspired by those old books. Then one day when I was 12, I stumbled upon the best idea I've ever had in my life. I was going to star in a Big Nate series on Disney Channel as Nate himself.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you tell I was a kid when I came up with this idea? I had it all planned out. I was going to send a letter to the creator of Big Nate, Lincoln Purse, and pitch him my idea. I was so confident I told James that he could play Nate's best friend, Francis.
That's cool. But like, sadly, you gotta be. It's not realistic, you know. It's not realistic, sadly. That's cool. That's fun, but it's not realistic.
On the show. I'd like to point out that we lived in rural New York and have literally no experience with acting. Clearly, I didn't know how life worked. A few weeks later, I got a letter in the mail. I have literally no experience with acting. Clearly, I didn't know how life worked. A few weeks later, I got a letter in the mail from none other than Lincoln Purse. I was freaking out. This was it. My big moment. I was going to be a huge Disney star. I was literally going to become Big Nate. I opened it and... Dear Nathan, thanks so much for being a fan.
I don't know. It's...
Unfortunately, I have no plans to ever make a Big Nate show. But thanks so much for your idea. I was crushed. Lincoln destroyed my dreams of ever becoming a huge Disney star. But then I became a YouTuber, so it all worked out.
Yeah,
and by the
good.
way, now there's a big Nate show? So what's up, Lincoln? Forget about little old me? Whatever happened to never making one, huh? If you want to make it up to me, I'll voice a character in your show. I need it, please. Okay, last story. This one's more recent, but I'm going to consider
well, at
this
least
a
a
child
background. At least a background character, at least. You'll at least be in that show. Right? I don't know. Yeah, it's a big Nate show. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
moment. When I was a chunky little pre-puberty 16-year-old boy, I got a $40 Party City Spider-Man costume, and I thought I was the coolest guy ever in the world. I was so confident, in fact, the day I put it on for the first time.
16? Really? Okay. Single. 6 foot.
I had the genius idea of walking to my local gas station, wearing the costume. I put on the suit, sweatpants, my $20 Walmart shoes, and headed over. I looked ridiculous. A chunky Spider-Man with sweatpants on and full confidence walking to a gas station. A few people drove by me and yelled, "Hey, Spider-Man!" And my confidence was boosted even more. For some reason, then I walked into my gas station and, "Sir, take off the mask. Sir, but I'm Spider-Man. Sir, take it off now. Take it off!" So then I walked up. I can't believe that guy thought I was gonna rob that place. I mean, I was dressed as Spider-Man. If I was gonna rob it, I'd dress up like Brody Animates.
Hey.
Anyways, that's maybe a taste of how weird my childhood was. Maybe I'm just...
What do you mean about that?
Stories, turn into giant blueberries, rob gas stations, and cross your eyes to everyone you see. And if they don't compulsively puke all over you from laughter, they're the weird one, not you.
Hey guys, long time no talk.
Alright. That was Swoosh. You really light me up to just laugh, funny, have fun. I mean, I am for good energy, so great channel. I like the channel. It's more funnier because I already react Hammy and Brody and and now you. And that's why it's so funnier because I know them. I already watched their videos and yeah, I get it. So that was it. Sadly, but maybe I will make another one. I don't know, but well, I don't know if I want to make a part 2. Anyways, yeah.